What is up, you guys? Welcome back, and today I'm gonna give you guys a number of tips to help you grow and maintain your off-world base. Alright, let's jump right in. What is up, you guys? Welcome to a game called Oxygen Not Included. So this is a space colony simulation game where you basically manage your colonists and help them dig, build, and maintain an off-world base. Now, let me tell you guys, this game is deceptively harmless looking. You look at the characters, you look at the art style, and they're pretty cute. They're pretty cute. Just look at this guy. Just look at this sweet guy right here. Look at him. So cute. But don't let yourself get fooled. This game is actually quite difficult. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys a number of tips to help you survive this trying times. So tip number 1, pay close attention to the attributes, traits, and additional information that you get in the DNA blueprint for the duplicates. This information is very important, especially at the beginning of the game, because some of these traits might really hinder your process. So for instance, mouth breather is definitely one trait that you want to avoid. This trait basically makes it so that the duplicate consumes way more oxygen than other duplicates, so you might want to stay away from this trait until you have a stable oxygen production later on in the game. Another trait that you might want to avoid is the small bladder trait. Duplicates that have this trait need to go to the outhouse more. The thing is that this waste produces toxic gases, which you don't really want in a small, contained, enclosed area, which is basically where you're going to be at the beginning of the game. On the other hand, traits like dig in, mole hands, iron god, and uncultured are traits that will help you expand your base, withstand disease, and handle stress. And just in case the stress level gets off the chart, make sure that your duplicates know how to handle stress. So choose deconstructive over vomiting. Trust me. Just trust me. You don't want that. Tip number 2, have rooms be close to each other to ensure gas transference. So basically, gases move from one room to another. So some of these mechanics involve the weight. Some gases weigh more than others, and the heavier gases are going to tend to move towards the bottom of the room, whereas the other gases are just going to float on top of the heavier gases. Have notes right here. So carbon dioxide is the heaviest gas of all. And it's always gonna sit at the bottom. Then we have chlor, polluted air, oxygen, and hydrogen. So basically this is like the tiers that we have. So you might not want to have the beds sitting at the bottom of the room where all the carbon dioxide sits, right? This ties into the next advice, which is build a basement. Have a basement that connects to the main room so that all the heavier gases move towards the basement and you can have oxygen at the top. Now this is very helpful at the beginning of the game when you have polluted air, oxygen, and carbon dioxide, right? Later on in the game, if you get hydrogen is gonna float on top of the oxygen, so you're gonna need some vents or a gas pump. Now, down in that basement, you can place your algae terrarium, your air scrubber, your batteries, I don't know. Everything that doesn't need constant attention can go down there, so that it serves some purpose, right? It's not just an empty space, it's gonna be an useful basement. And it's gonna help create this base again. Make this base great again. It's gonna be a great base, okay? I know great people who have great bases, and this base is gonna be the best base, alright? Fake news. Alright, my next tip is try to get access to a water supply really fast, because water can be used for food production, can be used for showering, can be used for a toilet, which is really important, and it can be used as raw material for the electrolizer, which basically breaks down water into oxygen and hydrogen, which is really helpful. Alright, tip number 12? I don't know. Alright, my next tip is focus on research. So early on in the game, you only need the research table. There's no need to spend resources on the supercomputer, because these supercomputers are used for more advanced research, right? So only focus on the research table at the beginning of the game, and try to set a priority that is fairly high. I would say 7 or 8. depending on, you know, how close you are to dying, right? The most important research, in my opinion, is farming tech, which basically unlocks better food at the algae terrarium, which is really helpful if you have access to algae. Now, later on in the game, you're gonna want to move away from this as you move towards a more advanced base, because algae is gonna run out really fast. So what you might want to do is move over to the gas filtration research and use the electrolizer to split water into oxygen and hydrogen as mentioned before, and then use the hydrogen as basically like an input for a generator. That way you can have like a generator going without having to put one of these cute guys in a treadmill for 24 hours a day. Every day. And finally, so here's like nugget of information. Deactivate idle appliances. There's no need to have these connected. They're just gonna consume energy. Go through all your appliances or your machines and deactivate them. That's gonna save you a lot of watts. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tips and tricks video. If you did, remember to leave a like and maybe consider subscribing. It's been a year since I launched this channel, and it's been like a great experience for me. I can't believe we have grown so much, and I really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.